the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out. But I'm back in the game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all boys, man. So check it out, G. We finna get right into this thing, chat. So look, man. Today we finna react to the truth about what makes Larry Bird great. Man, for all my new viewers, I do not fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live. And we gonna watch this shit together. You feel me? Man, without further ado, G, let's get right into this thing, man. Y'all already know how we coming, man. We not just the best in the city, but the best in the world, Craig. Without further ado, I got Big Larry. What y'all talking about? Oh, Kobe getting it going. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button, though, man. Let's do it.
Bird.
Oh, and Big Larry, nigga.
Larry Joe Bird. Recognized by many as one of the top 10 greatest players of NBA history. But many fail to realize just how strong his GOAT argument actually is. Larry, alongside of Magic Johnson, saved the NBA and helped bring the league to new levels of popularity throughout the 1980s. Throughout Bird's illustrious career, he won 3 NBA championships, received 12 All-Star selections, made 10 All-NBA teams, won 3 MVP awards, and won 2 Finals MVP awards. Larry was also one of the most clutch players in NBA history. He had numerous game-winning shots in both regular season and the playoffs, and he was known for making the big play when his team needed it most, whether on offense or defense. As many of you already know, Bird was an all-time great three-point shooter and just a great shooter in general. He shot 37.6% from three-point range during his career, and he won the three-point shooting contest 3 consecutive years, with Craig Hodges being the only other player to win the contest that many times. Bird was a great all-around scorer and shooter when it came to efficiency, but in his prime, he was unmatched. He was the first player in NBA history to make the illustrious 50-40-90 club. To make the 50-40-90 club, a player must shoot an average of 50% from the field, 40% from three-point range, and 90% from the free throw line over an entire NBA season. In all of NBA history, only 8 players have averaged 50, 40, and 90 over a season, and of those 8 players, only Larry Bird and Steve Nash have done it multiple times. What makes Bird stand alone from Nash, though, was the fact that Bird was a scorer and a high-volume shooter. Bird shot an average of nearly twice as many shots and free throws as Steve Nash per game. Bird was a volume shooter who had multiple 50-40-90 seasons, so from that perspective, you could argue that Bird was the most overall efficient scorer in NBA history. Bird was far more than just a scorer and a shooter, though.
So you mean to tell me Larry was more efficient than KD? K-Dizzle? Man, nah, we gotta look this up now, G. We gotta look up numbers, fuck. You ain't just finna just be saying anything in this video, fuck. We gotta look it up, G. Fucking Big Larry, what Big Larry, fuck? Alright, Big Larry, we gotta put up Big Larry, fuck. Then we gonna pull up KD, G. K-Dizzle. There ain't no way Larry more efficient than KD, folks. Let me pull up KD shit, man. Let's see, fuck. Alright, field goal. Larry, Big Larry, 49%. KD, 50%. Free throws. 3-point field goal percentage, 37. KD, 39. Free throws, 88. KD, 88. Man, niggas be lying, man. Talking about Larry, the most efficient scorer. Nigga, it's KD. Y'all be lying, man, in these videos. I'm getting tired of y'all doing that shit, man. Get y'all facts correct, fuck. KD is damn near the most efficient scorer ever, G. I'm comparing. I just literally pulled up the numbers, fuck. Y'all see, I just pulled up the numbers. Look, KD better than everything. I don't care if Larry 49.6. I don't care. KD is 50.2. That means he more efficient, G. Like, come on, man. Niggas just be saying anything, folks. Be tired of that, man.
He was one of the greatest, if not the greatest,
Land
all-around
all
player
the time.
in NBA history.
Wait, hold on. Let's see what he said again.
History. You could argue that Bird was the most overall efficient scorer in NBA history.
Oh, oh, my bad. My bad, bro. Whoever made this video, who made this shit? Johnny Arnett, fool. My bad, fool. You said you can argue that. He said we can argue about it, fool. That's my bad, Johnny. I ain't mean to just get on your ass like that, fool. But you can't just be saying shit like that and thinking niggas ain't gonna do their research. Because that's the type of nigga I am, G. I'm like, I gotta do my research. You ain't just finna tell me anything and I'm just finna believe you, Johnny. What I look like, fool? I look like the type of nigga just believe anything somebody say to me, fool. So I had to do the research, chat.
Bird was far more than just a scorer and a shooter, though. He was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, all-around player in NBA history. Over his career, Bird efficiently averaged 24.3 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 6.3 assists per game.
And that's another thing. Hold on, folks. My bad. I'm sorry, Tav, to keep stopping it. Larry averaged 24. KD averaged 27, folks. So he averaged 3 more points and more efficient, G. So
he was arguably the greatest passing forward of all time. His court vision, high basketball IQ, and team play was off the charts. This aspect of his game is sometimes overlooked because of the reality that he played in the same era as Magic Johnson, the face of Showtime and arguably the greatest passer of all time. Bird wasn't quite on Magic's level in terms of vision and passing, but as far as 6'9" small forwards go, Larry was as close to Magic's passing skills as it gets. Along with his overlooked passing,
Larry was definitely on the same, he definitely had the same passing skills as Magic. He just wasn't a point guard, so he wasn't able to facilitate as much. His job was to score the ball.
Is his rebounding. People forget he was a 6'9" player who knew how to use his body. As I mentioned earlier, Larry averaged a whopping 10 rebounds per game over the course of his career. He wasn't just a solid rebounder, he was one of the all-time greats at it. Bird has the 49th highest career rebounds per game average in NBA history. Most of the players on that list are either power forwards or centers though, which Larry was not. He played primarily as a small forward. Among primary small forwards, Larry has the 3rd greatest rebound per game average in NBA history.
Yeah.
These are one of those stats that testify to the hustle and heart that he played with each and every night of his career. He was also an underrated defender. Larry played with heart and effort on both sides of the basketball every game. He wasn't the greatest shot blocker, but he did average more blocks per game over his career than LeBron James has. Larry also averaged a high 1.7 steals per game over his career. He was tenacious, he was scrappy, and he was a quality on-ball defender. He also made 3 all-defense teams in his career. I'm not trying to make it seem like he was Kawhi Leonard on defense, but Larry was a good defender who often doesn't get the recognition he deserves in that area. Larry was a legend and a leader who impacted the game and just deserves in that area. Larry was a legend and a leader who impacted the game in just about every way you can. And as a result, his team won 3 championships and made a trip to the finals 5 times. An aspect that I don't often hear mentioned in the GOAT discussion was the fact that Magic was a rival to Bird and Bird was a rival to Magic. In a way, you could say that these two legends took away from each other's success. Michael Jordan, for example, had no equal throughout the 90s, so in a way, it's easier for us to call him the GOAT since he so clearly stood out from everyone else. If you take either Magic or Bird out of the equation though, the remaining player stands out that much more. Magic would have—
Nigga, don't try to take away from Mike just because he was that much better than niggas, folk. Just say that Larry and Magic wasn't... I ain't saying they wasn't better than everybody that much, but they wasn't better than each other like that. It was definitely niggas in the 90s that could have been comparable to Mike. Nigga, you had Hakeem, Charles Barkley, nigga, Shaq. Who else, man? You had so many niggas in the 90s, G. Karl Malone. Fucking, man, there was just so many other motherfuckers, G. Who was all in Space Jam, folks? Like, bro, it was so many niggas in the 90s that was on almost on Mike level. Patrick Ewing. But them niggas wasn't on shit. Mike was getting their ass up out of there. Send them home, coach. But, like, it's not Mike's fault that Larry and Magic wasn't as dominant as him, folks. Because them niggas could have won championships. They didn't. They made it far. Charles made it to the championship, lost. Karl Malone made it, lost twice. So there ain't no excuse. Niggas was still dominant. Mike was just that nigga. Just say that, folks. Stop hating on Mike, folks. I hate when y'all do that shit.
If Larry wasn't around, and Larry would have won more championships if Magic wasn't around. Although you could argue that their impacts and legacies were greater since they were rivals to each other, we can also acknowledge that their GOAT pursuits were hindered by the fact that they were constantly in each other's way. Bird had many obstacles and challenges, but he didn't let that stop him from putting together an impressive, all-around GOAT-worthy career. But with all of that being said, there is one aspect of Bird's career that is more legendary, more jaw-dropping, and more GOAT-worthy than any other aspect of his remarkable career. In the year 1985, Bird was at home with his mother and was wanting to help her build her new driveway. While Bird was out there shoveling gravel for his mom, something happened that would change the rest of his career. Bird brutally injured his back, which would then be an ongoing battle with pain and spasms for the rest of his career. This injury speaks to Larry's pride, hard work, and independence. What's crazy is that I'm pretty sure any Bostonian in that day would have volunteered to shovel that gravel for Larry. Regardless, the damage was done.
Nigga, that was the most idiotic thing Larry could have ever did in his life, G. Trying to sit here and make it seem like he was a patriot for say that shit was stupid, G. Larry left, man. Y'all know how many millions Larry left on the table, folks? Because of that dumbass injury. And this was early on in Larry's career, folks. So just because the nigga wanted to go out there and shovel some dirt, folks, he done blew the bag, folks. Messed his whole career up because he wanted to go out there and be shoveling some gravel and shit. Helping my mom, looking ass. Like, bro, you could have easily called Buddy from down the street, the crackhead, homeless nigga down the street, to come do that shit for $4. $4 in a choke sandwich for in a bag of potato chips. Anybody would have did that shit for you, nigga. It's you Larry, folks. But you out here shoveling dirt and shit, man. Your ass tweaking, Larry.
And ultimately,
nigga left at least 20 million on the table.
Bird leaving the game earlier than many other athletes. With that being said, this injury begun and took place in 1985. Bird still played 7 seasons after that injury. Listen to Larry's primary doctor describe what Larry was dealing with through those final 7 seasons of his career.
He could manage the pain in a way that very few people can do. There'd be days he could come in the office and he couldn't stand up straight. It was a situation that he was seeing almost daily. He had lost the structural stability in his spine, so it would slip into abnormal positions to try and lock itself to get an artificial stability. That's like getting your finger stuck in a door and somebody's still pushing on the door. So what we had to do was unlock his spine, realign it, do techniques that would hold that for 4 hours, 6 hours, that type of thing, and then he'd go play basketball. His pain in his quest for basketball became all-encompassing. Very few people really knew
that
what Larry
shit making
was
my back hurt just thinking about it.
So let me get this straight. When Larry had won his championship and finals MVP in 1986, this is what he was going through? In 87 and 88, when Larry had back-to-back 50-40-90 seasons while averaging nearly 30 points per game, this was the back issues he pushed through? When Larry won the League MVP award in 1986, which was his 3rd MVP in a row, which he is the only player to ever accomplish since the NBA's merger, this is what he overcame to get it done? That is beyond legendary. It's utterly ridiculous. You do realize that Larry only played 5 healthy seasons in his career before he received what many people would consider a career-ending injury, and then spent more than half of his career dealing with the pain and structural damage, and yet he still managed to put together a GOAT-worthy resume. No other NBA legend has anything close to that kind of claim. Say what you want about Larry Bird, but the reality is, he's likely the toughest and baddest dude the NBA has ever seen. This is why Larry Legend is the greatest player of all time.
Damn. Hey, he just said that with some conviction, folks. Hey, chat, do we need to get on this nigga ass, for saying some shit like that? Like, that much conviction? Because y'all already know how we feel about Mike, folks. Hold on, my bad, chat. I just gotta say this video. It look like it's a good video. But y'all already know how we feel about Mike, folks. So him saying Larry the GOAT, I damn near go back and dislike the video, folks. Not even on no hate shit, G, because we love Larry too, but like he just said that with too much conviction, like, and that's why Larry Bird is the greatest of all time. Nigga! Do you? Just because you said what you said in this video, don't make him the GOAT, G. I understand niggas be doing videos for content. You want to get some shock value. You know, you want to get motherfuckers talking in the comments and shit. He really trying to trigger me, He trying to rage bait me to go in his comment section and add to the algorithm, which I'm not going to do because you trying to trigger me, That's what it is. You know how I feel about Mike, You know Mike the GOAT, G. And you gonna say some bullshit like that, folks? Johnny, you lucky you make a lot of videos that we react to, folks. If you didn't, G, I'd never react to your shit ever again. I don't dislike that video, man. Straight up. And I love Larry, folks. But nigga, it's Mike. Keep trying to tell y'all, man. Alright? But look, chat. That's the end of the video. Hey, I love this shit, folks. Hey, chat, y'all know I love this shit, folks. I love reacting to videos. I love reacting to these old school basketball, man. You know, y'all know we love Larry, folks, but I be having to bug up on niggas sometimes. My bad, chat. I gotta watch myself sometimes, folks. You know, want to bug up too much on the motherfucker. You feel me? But listen, chat. It's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.